Hello and welcome to the sideboard here at Star City Games Worcester in Worcester, Massachusetts. My name is Ruben Bressler and I am joined by two of the alterists who have been attending the Open Series over the last several years, I guess, for you.
Yeah.
And the last couple months for you. Or is it about a year now? Jaclyn, Foglia, and Lindsay, Burley. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good.
Excellent. And I wanted to bring you guys into the sideboard to talk about the health of the altarist community. Altarists coming to the Open Series are a big part of what makes this a festival atmosphere at the Open Series, and lots of new altarists have joined the community in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Do you have any input on that?
I mean, I personally like seeing new altarists show up. It always brings new ideas. Everybody has their own style to do things, and it allows the customers to choose who they want to go to. Like, instead of having one person show up all the time, you have a variety of people.
I like how every altarist has different techniques, and kind of each of us have our own little niche. Everybody does something differently, but similar at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's the same style of canvas, very small space, but very different styles that you guys work on, and it's certainly grown a lot in the last year. Lots of new people coming in. Is that just the Open Series, or is that the entire community has just gotten more altarists coming out to events?
I feel like the Open Series has a big influx in new altarists, but when I go to GPs and stuff like that, every time that I go to a GP, I meet somebody new who does altars, who has tried to do altars, and it's I feel like it's growing everywhere.
I agree with that. Everywhere that I've been, like in Vegas, it was awesome to see just the actual artists who drawn like the picture of magic on the cards, and then I'd be in line and I'd hear like someone saying, "Hey, I've altered your card," and they'll like have the artist sign it.
That's awesome.
A lot of people try and do it themselves, which is I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Now you're one of the original altarists on the Open Series.
Yes.
You've been going to a ton of events, very far from home, sort of a road warrior as much as I am.
Yeah.
You probably go to more events than I do.
I
actually
try to hit like 2 a month.
Yeah,
at
that's
least.
pretty wild. So it's obviously worth it for you to be doing what you're doing, and you obviously love doing what you're doing. Was this always the plan? Was to try to turn this into your main source of income, I guess, like your job?
I mean, not really. When I started doing it, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So altering was good when I started, and then it started to take off. So I was like, why not? We'll see where it goes, and it's been doing pretty good. So I'll ride it.
Absolutely.
And see
Sounds
where
good.
it takes me.
Yeah, and you've started a little bit later than she did, going to a few less events. Is that sort of somewhere that you see yourself going, or are you going to stay closer to home? I know you're from New England area. Your first event last year, I think, was Providence. And you're not quite the road warrior she is yet, at least. I don't know if that's your plan, but do you see that as a possibility going forward?
We joke about
we joke about her, and then I'll take her on my trips with me.
I did go to Baltimore because I actually went to visit Lindsay, so it was kind of like a dual purpose trip.
Sure.
If I'm going to a location already, I might as well attend the Open. But I try to stay in the Northeast just because it's more convenient, it's closer,
Sure.
and I do know a lot of the players now. So they'll say, like repeat customers, and they'll say, "Hey, I saw your stuff my friend had. I want X, Y, Z." So it's
That's
very
awesome.
neat.
So, altering has sort of become a mainstay in the community. It was not always that way. It's only been the last couple of years that players have started getting cards altered.
Yeah.
But it's here to stay now. Are you proud of being sort of like a shift in the Magic community?
I'm very, very proud. I was, like you said, one of the first altarists to do it, so I feel like I helped encourage the community to grow, and it makes me so happy to see that more people are coming in, and I started something really neat. I like it.
It's awesome. So,
Yeah.
what is most of the opinions of, if you've ever talked to any of the artists, what are most of the opinions of the artists' opinions of your work?
I talk to most artists about my 3D stuff more than the painted stuff that I do now. They really, really like seeing their canvas painting come to life almost, so they can see the depth that they actually wanted in the picture. And normally I give them a card that they've done. Like, I ask them, what's your favorite card that you painted in standard right now?
Sure.
And I'll 3D it for you, and
Nice.
you can have it. And they really, really love that. It's really nice.
Excellent.
I didn't bring any of, when I went to GP Vegas, I didn't bring any of my alters to show specific artists that were there, like what I did with their work.
Right.
So I haven't really gotten feedback on it. I haven't been to enough events to really do that. But
Sure.
when I went to Providence, I did alter, I think I altered Venser, and then Eric signed
Eric
it.
Deschamps was
Yeah.
at Providence, and he
Yeah.
signed it for you. That's nice.
So that was cool. And
Yeah, so it seems like the community is really, in general, not just the players, but also the artists themselves are very receptive of it, and it's great to have you guys at the events. I feel like if it was just a tournament, it would be so much more boring. You know what I mean? I like that there's a festival atmosphere going on, and I think it's a great addition to the Open Series. So for those of you out there that are unfamiliar with where to reach these ladies while they're not at events to try to get commissioned work from them, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook, and you can also find me on my website, which is www.burleyalters.com. And I also have an email, which is 3dalters@gmail.com.
And then you can find me on Facebook as well. And then my website is alterationsandart.com. And then my email is jaclynfoglia@yahoo.com.
Cool. So if you guys want to order any of the work out there or see what they've done in the past, you can go there. All that information will be available below this video, I imagine. Any other points that you guys wanted to touch on while you guys had the floor?
Since my last interview, I have done some newer works. I am now getting into painted altars and border extensions. I am, of course, doing my 3D altars, as always, and I also do playmats now, too.
Cool.
I've just been expanding what I currently have, trying to have like stuff on hand for people when they come here, both Legacy and Standard. Just trying to get better at what I do.
You're really good at the restorations, though, too.
Oh yes, I do restoration.
Yes.
So if you have any damaged, have you done any damaged power or things like that out
Yes.
there, bring them over there. Have you guys done pieces of power yet?
You've done Moxes, haven't you?
I did a I touched up the ends.
Yeah, she's done a Mox.
But nothing like major to it.
Yeah, I haven't. Nobody's cutting up power.
Sure. Well, you guys are very talented, and we're happy to have you at the Open Series. Jaclyn Foglia, Lindsay Burley. I'm Ruben Bressler, and here with at the sideboard here at Star City Games, Worcester in Massachusetts.